up, Worm Duck? That's Worm 1.
Hi.
This is Worm 2. This is my armpit.
Ah, I want to put my
We're
penis in that.
gonna be talking about soil,
Ooh,
grass,
ooh,
things like that.
things like that.
Okay, let's get into it. We gotta make this one quick.
Do we?
Cause we just gotta keep their
Oh,
retention up.
keep the retention. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so
Look at
today
this. Do I look silly? Is that
guys,
clippable? We got a clip farm. Hurry!
guys, do you like this? Guys, do you like when I don't drink water and I complain about Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh my god. Oh my gold,
Oh my
maybe we
god.
say. Oh my
Dude,
Asman.
why is he actually the most greasy man to
He's
ever?
disgusting. Have you seen the clips of okay, sorry. We're talking about Asman Gold. This
Yeah.
guy has clips of him in a pigsty and he's like reacting to something, and by reacting I mean he's going like this. And then a cockroach crawls up him and like and goes around him, and he's just like he's like watching some dude build like
That's my buddy.
he's like that's my pet. That's my ratatouille.
That's my Ratatouille. No, that's not his name.
That's my
My
ratatouille.
Ratatouille. He can cook.
There's rat poop on that sandwich. Every chef gotta taste his masterpiece.
No,
That's from
dude.
Key and Peele.
And he like tries to drink water and he goes, "Go away."
Goisalop, what is this?
What is this? This is disgusting.
No, he does. He drinks it and goes, oh, what
It's
is
like
this? And then he goes like,
Fiji
he
water,
drinks it, and then he picks up like a soda, and he goes, oh, like a chaser, like he just took a shot.
And it's like Fiji water too, so it's like rich water.
Yeah.
Like really good water.
For all of you guys that don't know, me and Worm 2 don't drink soda.
I don't drink soda.
Closest thing to soda I drink, energy drinks,
Yeah,
which
yes.
I technically aren't soda. Kill me.
And to
If
be
you
honest,
think they're soda, kill me. Kill me, dude.
murder, hang me.
Hang
Hang
me.
me.
Lynch
Do
me.
it. Just break up with me. That's a reference to something that only some of us will get. But
By some of us, only yes.
but literally like he is disgusting. And like then he's like, okay, the only reason I really brought up this topic because I was literally, like, shut up. I was like scrolling on TikTok and I saw a clip of him and like Worm One referenced him a while ago and I'd never really like been into his streams. I'd seen him around, obviously, right? And I was into I like looked at this clip and it was literally him like getting on Ghost of Tsushima. First thing, he's playing with his nipples and he's smiling. First thing, he goes, "Do I have to play as a woman?" And he was like, "Bro, what? Who cares?" Like, I guess like there is a valid criticism, like, "Hey, I wanted to play as the same guy as last time," but that's not what he cares about. He wasn't even like saying like, "Oh, I wanted to play as the guy from last time. I wanted to like see where that's if we could continue that guy." No, he's just like, I'll play as anyone if it's not a woman. Like, bro,
Samurai sword for a boy, and let's just say pot and pan cooking for a girl. Okay, let's keep it that way. Let's just say the battlefield for the boy and the rice field for the girl in feudal Japan.
and it reminded me so much of Assassin's Creed when it first like showed its trailer.
Yes,
and
and people were like, a black man in Japan as a samurai? That can't be real. It's literally real.
it's
is
based off a
literally
true
real.
story. And who cares? I mean, like it's literally a video game. Like,
Yeah, also Assassin's Creed is like, this is future technology that lets you go and like pretend like you're back in time as an assassin. Like
and you
that's
have to
the whole
like
thing.
grab pieces of like Eden or something like that. It's like a whole
Eden butt. Oh yeah.
it's like a really far-fetched like story when you really get into it. I've never really been into it, but I know a couple guys that were like tried to explain it to me once, and I
Your
was just like,
brother?
I thought it was like a, I was yeah, it was like I thought it was like a really like Like I thought it was like based off like historical events and that was it. But no, it's like really complicated. And
Yeah.
I was like, so you're telling me you can believe all of this crazy stuff, but at the moment it's like black guy. It's like what?
Yeah, I never understood that. Same with like uh I think there's some Destiny drama a long while ago where people were like, "What? Black man alien? Okay, now we're too far-fetched." That
Yeah,
guy has
literally,
tentacles coming out of his butthole, and we're talking about a man named Jamal in space. Like, come on, be for real.
literally.
All my black
Sorry,
queens hit me up.
but like literally, it was like it's always like, oh yeah, um, black guy in Star Wars, not my Star Wars, and it's like you literally see lightsabers and
Yeah.
and like gun and like laser guns. I think that's like it's
Same
just so crazy.
with the whatchamacallit, the Little Mermaid. Brother, it's a
Yeah.
mermaid. It is a mermaid. And you're like, oh, scientifically, if you can't be that color and be that far down under the water. That is a
Scientifically, you
woman with
have
a
to have a
fishtail.
tail.
Yeah. That is a
That-
woman who lost her voice to a giant tentacled beast under the water and
the
grew legs
son of Poseidon.
and is the daughter of King Triton. So, you know, gargle my nutsack? What are you talking about?
Also, same with like Tim Burton and his whole thing. Like black people just don't fit my aesthetic,
Oh
and
my
it's like,
god, yeah. Tim Burton came out and said like because someone was like, "Why is there no black people in your movies?" And he goes, "They just don't match my aesthetic."
and like it's just crazy to me because he literally finds time to fit a Soul Train joke into Beetlejuice, but like I'm pretty sure
What
like
is a soul
all
train?
the Soul Train is a movie, and it was um
It's when you run a
is
train in the ghost world.
no, it was about like soul music.
Oh,
Uh, Yeah. So, oh God, let me look it up so I can really accurately describe it to you.
accurately.
Yeah. So it was a movie about like it was a musical. Oh no, it was a show. Never mind, my bad. Yeah, it was a music
It was a
TV dance,
movie, and now it's a musical, and now it's a TV show. Are we
and
really
it
gonna
was
listen to the white man explain black culture?
it. Yes, yeah. That's what happens when it comes to what's it rap. It's like the Simpsons said, where it's like, we're gonna go to the most qualified man that knows the most about rap, a white suburban kid who has divorced parents,
That's great. I don't like The Simpsons, but that's great.
and they go to Mel House, and he's like, yeah,
They
the
go to
Sugar Hill Gang,
Millhouse? Oh my
yeah,
god. Yeah, do you think we'll get
the
views if I
Sugar
look
Hill
like this?
Gang, dude. I think we'll decrease viewers if you
Yeah.
take off your hoodie.
I'm a beast of a man. Why?
Not
Why?
ask,
What?
not asking,
Wha-
not asking.
Okay, okay. I don't know what shirt I have underneath. I have my earbuds out, so I can't hear you right now.
Look
Oh,
at this.
okay.
He's got a SpongeBob hoodie on. He's a nerd. Oh my god.
I
And
can't
we're
see.
gonna have
God damn it.
oh my god, and we're gonna have to blur that all out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna have to blur that all out. That was
Ooh.
bad. That was bad. Why did he show full two nipples? Two nipple, 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 two nipple. He showed both of them, dude. He's got his boobies out.
Yeah, this
We're gonna
guy's.
have to blur that for
No.
sure.
We're gonna have to zoom and enhance on that and make it a short.
Mm.
Reveal
Dude, he's a nerd. He took off the SpongeBob hoodie to reveal a Kirby
Kirby. Yeah, this retard. I
nerd.
mean, oh, never mind. God damn it.
We're keeping that one in. I like
Nah,
that.
nah, nah. I'll
I
keep
like
that one.
that. It's okay. He's if you guys don't know, Worm One is on the spectrum.
So is Worm 2. Yes. Who are you talking to?
I'm like that. I'm like that one dog. That one dog, and
He goes like this.
yeah, and it's like it's always like I hate blank. There
Blank people, remove the N.
was an N.
Yes. The word blank? Are you gaslighting me? Am I being gaslit?
No,
Am I being
no,
gaslighting?
no. I think I'm saying like there's no word where blank is. It's just a blank. Like there's no. It's just a hole. It's like a void.
Take your hole out and let me see it and let me come to it.
All right, let's move on from this,
I
buddy.
don't want to. um,
Stop.
Marvel Ultimate. Marvel
Oh my
Ultimate.
god. This dude went on a whole rant about Marvel Ultimate. Okay, this the let me try to relay what I heard. Okay,
Let me
and
preface by
maybe
saying the new Marvel Ultimate make me want to rip my face off.
okay. So this dude he loves the new Peter Parker, right? But then they're like, no Peter Parker. He's not cool enough, and so they kill him. I don't know. They don't really kill him, but he's not really that important to the story apparently. And then this guy, the creator, comes from the old Ultimate, and he comes in and he's like, actually, we're not making a new universe. I own this one. And so then he makes this new universe with this time city and a time bomb. It's all really
Can
confusing.
I
I
go
really
into it now?
you don't get your segment. You don't get your segment. But yeah, then it's super confusing. And then somehow Kang is related to Howard Stark, and Tony Stark is maybe Kang, and the creator is torturing Doctor Doom, who's actually not Doctor Doom. It's Reed Richards, but he's his name. He calls him Doctor Doom a lot. He doesn't like it doesn't really make sense because it's not really like Doctor Doom. It's just a guy. It's just Reed Richards, and he just keeps calling him Doom. He's like, you look like a Doom.
Let me explain everything, please.
You got like, you. I'm gonna time you. You got 5 minutes, dude.
No, I have like an hour. I have 30 hours to do whatever the hell I
No,
want.
we're not doing the whole thing.
This episode is called Worm One Goes Genuinely Insane Over Some Dumb Comic Books.
And no, you got 5 minutes.
No,
I
why
want
are
it to
you
be like
doing
that
this to me?
because I want it to be a challenge.
But I have to go through 3 different universes. 4, technically.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. If you want the full experience from the Worm Miser, you will sit through 4 universe explanations.
Okay, 10 minutes.
Yay!
You gotta be.
Tell me when.
I want to see if you can. I want to see. Okay. Okay.
Wait, what were you
3,
gonna say though?
2. I want to see if you can really do this. Like, I really want to see how fast
Okay,
you
if
can
I
get it
can't
out.
do it, I really do.
I'll let you
Even
go.
if it's
I'll let you
after the
explain the rest.
pod, even if it's after the pod, I would like to make a video of me talking about the Marvel Ultimate Universe.
Okay, but I don't. I just want to see if you really can do this.
I will try my hardest, but there's a lot, and
All
I'm
right.
autistic.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
So the story of the creator really starts in Earth 1610, the first Ultimate Universe, released around like 2013 ish, and I could be totally wrong on that. I don't know. I freeballed that one. And
Reballed.
we're gonna, and there goes 30 seconds of my time because I got interrupted, and so we're not gonna focus on anything except for the Fantastic Four of the 1610 Ultimate Universe. I can't focus. Stop, please. And so the 1610 Ultimate Universe, Fantastic Four, Reed Richards. You know, everything in the Ultimate Universe was really edgy for no reason. Wow, my jawline looked really bad. Trust me, it's a lot better. Just that lighting was sucky. Can we start the time over, please? Please.
No.
No,
No, you got 9 more minutes.
keep messing with me.
I'm not doing anything.
You're like, you totally are. Let me do it. Let me do my thing.
Come on.
Okay, count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so 1610, all we're focusing on is the Fantastic Four. It starts with Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom making a teleporter to go to the in dimension. And Victor Von Doom gets really, really jealous of Reed Richards for them being equals, and he messes it up on purpose. And it ends up getting Ben Grimm, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, and Johnny Storm turned into the Fantastic Four. And the reason, the way they explain it is kind of weird because it's like the four elements. It's Ben's rock, Sue is air, Johnny's fire, Reed is water, and then Doom is death. Doom has no magic powers in the Ultimate Universe. It's all like weird, stupid stuff. The main thing is that Reed is autistic. Totally picked that up. I was a soul read. They'd never say it in the comic books. The creator had to say it outside of the comic books. And when I was reading it, I was like, soul read, this dude's autistic. And I was right. And uh oh no, where was I? Oh, and his dad was really, really abusive. So compared to Earth 616, Reed Richards, whose father nurtured him and nourished him to become the smartest man in the multiverse. Anyways, after that, just like back after back after back, bad things keep happening to Reed until he and the Fantastic Four successfully get to the end dimension and they can explore it and they do whatever. But Johnny Storm's powers of becoming, flames, it's like his body is the kindling. So when he's not constantly eating, kind of like the Flash, he burns up and he starts to die. And that happens when he's in the end dimension because Reed, being too excited, forgot to pack food. So while Johnny's dying, Reed is totally hyper fixated on the end dimension. And he's like, please, can we just, is there a way we can only send Johnny back? Is there a way I can stay behind? Is there a way, we can just stay here and let me just be here until I'm done? And they're like, no, your friend is dying. What is your problem? And like, he was being a real a-hole about it. He's like, please just let me stay here. And everyone was like, what are you talking about, dude? No. And so they go back, and that's a really big hit to his ego. And he also sees that that the world is really, really imperfect, and he gets super duper fixated on making a perfect universe. And thing after thing happens. Ultimatum happens, which kills Johnny Storm. And Ultimatum is when Ultimate Magneto switched the what's it called,
Polarity.
the magnetic poles. So North Pole is South Pole, South Pole is North Pole now. And it floods New York. It kills Johnny Storm, and it kills Johnny Storm's dad, who is like another father figure to Reed. And after that, the Fantastic Four disbands, and Reed goes to live with his family, who hates him. And then all of a sudden, a few months later, these aliens attack, kill Reed and his entire family. He's dead now. The Fantastic Four track down these aliens, and it turns out Reed was actually the leader of the aliens, faked his own death, killed his family, and is now trying to take all the resources he needs to make a perfect universe. Sue, Ben, who is now like this weird, powerful energy guy, because apparently the rocks were just like a chrysalis for his like real power or whatever. It's stupid. And after that, they go and stop him, fling him into the negative zone, which technically that's what the end dimension is. It's legit called the end zone, negative zone. They just never say it because, Ultimate Universe is stupid. And he's flinging in there forever, and they think he's dead, but he's actually alive, but with like this part of his face all jacked up now. So a few years later, he ends up making like this Siblings of Tomorrow, or Children of Tomorrow, I think it's called. And they build like the perfect utopia where it's legit kind of like Nazism. Only the perfect people survive. And he ends up collecting so much knowledge over 2,000 years that his head becomes a cone, and it goes like that. And
Cone
so,
boy.
legit cone head. And after that, he gets the iconic creator helmet to help him be the creator. He goes by the creator now, and he starts waging war on Earth. He genocides America. Everything in America is like dead. There's so many people that die in Washington, D.C., that the person who's next in line to become president, like, here's the president, here's the vice president, bang, this is the next person to be president. That's how many like people he killed. He wipes France completely off the map. He nukes America a few times. He sends in the perfect child as a suicide bomber and blows up most of America. And to the point where the Ultimates and everyone is just kind of like, okay, this is a game of chess. We're in checkmate. Next best thing to do is to flip the chessboard. So they send everything at the perfect utopia that the creator has built, which is like a kind of like time bubble paradox zone where time moves really fast inside of it. So a month outside of the city is a month, and a month inside of the city is 1,000 years. And the creator can kind of just warp time in that city however he wants. And after they throw everything at him, it barely breaks the shield of the city. So they're kind of like, we're cooked. Until Sue Storm, who's smarter than the creator at this point in time, ends up defeating him somehow and locking him up. And then the incursion happens because the creator breaks out. He kind of gets a second chance in the Fantastic Four, but when he learns of incursions, he's just kind of like, might as well be evil. Everything's going to die anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So the incursions start happening, and him and Miles Morales, only two things from the Ultimate Universe to survive, except for technically Wolverine's son, but no one ever really likes him, so we're not going to talk about that. And
Beat him up.
shut up. And after that, he starts to try to get back to the Ultimate Universe by making the what's it called, like the artificial symbiote from the Ultimate Universe and mixing it with the real symbiotes, which is what Venom is, by the way, from the 616 universe. And that's when the other Reed Richards comes in. So Ultimate Universe, Reed Richards, I'm calling the creator. 616, I'm calling either Mr. Fantastic or Reed Richards. And so they get in touch, and he's trying to combine the symbiotes during the King in Black arc in the comics. And after that, it kind of works, but he gets taken down by the Avengers and locked into a prison in which he, over years and years, ends up brainwashing the guards there into kind of breaking him out. And then instead of, because he promised them $1 billion each, he ends up melting them down, the people, into a perfect like homunculus of himself, and locks him in the prison that they were in. And when Black Panther and Iron Man get there, they're like, or no, I think it was Black Panther and Reed Richards. They're like, that's not him. We can tell. And so he ends up making a teleporter. I forget the exact details, but he ends up making a teleporter back to the Ultimate Universe, the 1610 Ultimate Universe. And when he goes through, he turns to Mr. Fantastic and he goes, if you had the chance, would you erase me from existence? And Reed Richards, without missing a beat, goes, yes. And as he's slipping through the portal to go back to his universe, he goes, I'll keep that in mind. And he goes through, and he's kind of gone. I kind of skipped over everything in the Secret Wars, but nothing really happens in Secret Wars besides him coming to 1610 and yada, yada, yada. We don't really care about that. It's not that important. It is important. He gets split up into every single universe ever, so no matter what, he is always not whole. So he goes back to the Ultimate Universe, and it's in ruins.
Got a minute.
I got a minute? Okay. It's in ruins, so he goes to another Ultimate Universe in which he stops superheroes from being invented. He kills the spider that bites Peter Parker. He stunts the growth of everyone. He kidnaps that universe's Reed Richards, turns him into Doctor Doom by torturing him and just calling him Doom. By the way, the Ultimate Universe started as a jumping point on for new readers, this new one, and they totally reversed that by introducing the creator and making it tie in with everything else. And it's BS, and I will definitely be going more into depth later tonight when I make a video on it. It's the stupidest. I'm done.
Wow. With 30 seconds to spare.
I skipped over so much though. Like I really, I want to go into it so bad.
The problem is that we needed to make it into like a 3-part series on shorts, and then we can really get all that we want out of it. Like we can really complain about it. But I think the problem is just that it's so convoluted and hard to explain
But
that
I
you would have to
explain it
go into
good.
so.
I can explain it
y-
good. I
But
can
it's just
explain it
like,
good.
to be honest, like even for a guy like me who like is pretty involved in like comics and shit, like even that is like it's like I don't even.
Well, it's because when I explained it to you at first, I was also in the middle of a competitive Overwatch match, and then when I explained it there, I had 10 minutes.
Well, and to be honest though, like still, I mean, I could look it up right now and it'd still take me like another hour to really
Oh, but you
fully
don't get
understand.
it. I can explain it so good. I can explain it so good.
I'm sure you can, but it'd take me an hour to understand, and I'd rather just like, what is that?
I'm going
With
insane not
that,
talking about it. I have to talk about it.
you can talk about it on your own separate video
Why
where we
would you
talk
do it
about it and
with
we
me?
rant about it. We can rant about it together, but I'm
Okay.
just saying right now it's just not the
No,
time.
that's what I was saying. I said I'm gonna make a video after the pod.
Yeah, we're just not gonna do it right now because right now is just like anyone, especially anyone that's just audio. Like, could you imagine? Like,
Would you
like
not want to
in a,
hear me rant about stuff for like 2 hours, guys?
not
Finger your
really.
butt listening to it because I'm the hottest
I don't
one.
want to hear you going. I hate the creator. I hate him. I hate him. I
I
hate him.
know I
I hate
hate
him.
the creator. I love the creator. I hate the writers.
But
Creator's
no,
such a
and
good
it's just
villain.
gonna help a lot when you can like put visuals up on the screen and do things where with editing to make it just seem a lot more simple and easy
I
to
guess.
understand.
I guess.
You are not a sad guy.
Fucking
You're not the
angry.
saddest guy on the
I'm the
planet.
saddest boy on the world.
No, you're not.
Okay,
No, you're
fine. You talk
not.
about something. You talk about something.
Okay. Okay. I was going to talk about the things that we've had planned for like 3 weeks and we have not talked about. And you, every time we get on this, we go, "Oh, do you remember that time on TikTok?" And then we're like, and then we never go over the things that we posted that one day that was like, new pod coming soon.
What is there to talk about?
Like, and eventually most of those things are going to go out of style, like the P. Diddy stuff.
Oh yeah, we do need to talk about that, I guess.
Like, we have to do a whole segment about that because that's like crazy. That's like, and you know what's even crazier than anything in the comics?
What?
Real life, buddy.
Not the
Real
truth.
life.
Universes crash into each other in the comics. Are you fucking
You know
stupid?
what really crashes
Oh,
into each
what's
other?
what?
Little boys and P.
What's
Diddy.
one little pedophile compared to a universe?
He's
Listen to
not little. He's
me.
like 250
We
pounds.
can go there. We can join them.
What's one groomer compared to an entire universe colliding with a whole nother universe? That's what P. Diddy says in his trial. He goes.
I
Have
am
you
one
read
of
the
many.
Marvel
He goes, I
universe?
am one of many. And he goes like this. He goes off his alien face. And he goes, and he flies up to his alien spaceship.
No, he goes he goes. Sorry, sorry.
Oh, you're good to go, man. It's okay. Who hasn't?
I'm gonna be. He brings the cake to the judge. The judge is the monkey judge, and he goes,
Just a monkey judge.
"You are baby. I
And Judge love baby. And he goes, oh,
judge
Diddy
love
baby, Diddy
baby."
baby. Diddy
Okay,
also love baby.
Diddy does love
Did he
baby.
do it?
Oh my god, did he do it? 50 Cent is coming out with a new docuseries called "Diddy Do It," and I want this to be on the record that I came up with that name first. I swear.
You did
I
not come up
swear.
with it first.
I swear that I did
I
it.
think like
I
the
swear. I
pod runner
swear.
who read the name Diddy came up with it first, right before getting touched by him.
Being abducted, dude. Oh my god. Freaking what's his name? The Justin Bieber came out and was like, "Yeah, did he touch me, dude?" That's crazy. Justin Bieber was like 15 at the times that he was going to like
Wait,
Diddy parties.
I'm 16. Can I still join?
Dude, what I think is even crazier that he even fled. Like why? You're gonna get caught.
Who did
Or
he?
yeah, actually, it's more crazy that he came back.
What do you mean he
Like
fled? What are
he
you talking about?
fled. Well, he tried to flee. He was like doing the whole plane thing, and it was like, just leave, like, just
I
leave.
don't know what you're talking. You have to explain this.
You don't know the plane thing?
No, I don't know the plane thing. That's why I asked.
Okay, so when he's first getting detained, right? He goes, he was like, uh, kind of just hanging out, and then he saw that the cops were coming for him, and then he was like, all right, um, I'm gonna get on a flight, right? So then he puts in the flight logs that he's leaving. He tells the pilot to fly to some random ass place, right? And then they fly there, and then the flight comes back. Diddy's not on it. Like Diddy was never on it, and Diddy isn't there. He was never on it. He never got on the plane. He never even left. He just was still in, I think, California. He was still in California. And they were so convinced that he was in a different, that he had flown to a different place that they went to, like, they went and they searched for him and they didn't even, like, look at his home mansion because he had already put in his flight logs and done all this shit and paid for the pilot to fly there, you know? And he just didn't. He didn't get on. And then he was still there. And so he didn't get arrested for a while. He kind of like was like on some supervillain shit. And then they eventually raid his one of his mansions, you know, he's got tons, and find
Shout out to Raid
the
Shadow
thousand.
Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends is our sponsor.
Oh god,
Never.
I wish.
Dude, literally. I love that game. It's so
I did
addicting.
play that game, and I was just like, would be fun if I was like 40.
It would be really fun if it didn't blow up my phone. Genuinely.
Like, what do you
Like
mean?
I played it, I tried to play it on mobile, and it actually like you could like cook on top of my phone.
Oh, like it
It
made it really hot.
overheats. Yeah, it's bad. But then they raid his house, right? Because they eventually get a warrant, and they find all this stuff, and then they find the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, which was actually by like the chief investigator of the time. He says this, right, and this is important later because eventually his attorney denies that it was even 1,000 bottles. He goes, I'm not sure it was 1,000. I think that's an exaggeration. And then the guy that's interviewing his lawyer goes, you see, I'm not even distracted by that. Not even close.
No, I'm distracted by myself because I'm not in focus.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say you're so out of focus I can't even see
I
what you're doing.
don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Censored. Bring it in. Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Then Diddy goes. Diddy is like, he hasn't really made a lot of comments, but then his attorney's like, I don't know about the 1,000 bottles. And then this interviewer, he goes, no, it literally, like, they came out with a statement that the police said this, and it's like, how do you not even know the details of the court case you're working on, bro? And then the guy goes, well, he lives next to a Costco. Most of his mansions are next to a Costco. He probably just picks up them in bulk, right? And I don't know if you know this, but bulk in baby oil is like 5 bottles,
Yeah.
not like 1,000. And in what world would you ever buy like a pallet of baby oil without like the freakiest intentions? Also, in this same interview, very serious interview, right? Like showing this guy is representing one of the biggest people ever, right? And he's like, you know, they call them freak offs now, but back in my day, we called it threesomes. And it's like, nope,
Yeah. Not what a threesome
nope,
is, by the way. When it's
no,
80 people,
yeah, no. And when there's rape and
babies.
abuse charges,
Yeah.
it's not a threesome.
Am I in focus now?
Yeah, usually threesome implies consent.
And 3 people.
Yeah, that's like a pretty big part of it.
Yeah, no, it was like 40 people, and about 15 of them were babies.
Yeah, and a lot of them uh, were not consenting. And then also, like they bring up, like they go up to his attorney. Like there's this video of them going up and interviewing him, and they're like, "Hey, what about the charges of him beating this woman?" And literally show the video of him beating this woman, right? Beating this woman senseless, right? And he's like, "It's not the charges we're fighting. And it's like you are fighting farting. You are fighting every charge. If you go in front of a judge, he's gonna prosecute for everything that you do. What do you mean? If if you're if the police have any evidence on you for anything, they're gonna prosecute you for it. Like, you know how they got Al Capone?
How'd they get out? Oh yeah, because of
Because he didn't pay his
his
taxes.
taxes. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna get you on everything that they can. So what's the point in saying that? Why wouldn't you say, "Oh, that's something for me and my
Client to
defendant"?
discuss.
Yeah. Like, what is the point in just incriminating him more? Like,
Yeah,
if
that
you're
is.
gonna be an attorney.
What is with famous people having awful attorneys like Amber Heard and Diddy? That's all the examples
And
I have.
I feel like there's more. I
There
feel like
has
there's
to be.
so
There
much
has to
more,
be.
dude. But like I know like where did OJ get his lawyer? I mean, God, I mean like that dude,
This is Jay Elma.
that dude, great JM, dude, that dude, that we literally studied
You
how
study
good
Jay
of a
Elma?
yeah, we did. We studied that what was his name? What's his name?
Jay Elma.
No, it was not JM.
It was. I remember watching the court case and my
Oh
daddy's
yeah,
nutsack.
and he's like making a TikTok, and he's like, "Who's the best lawyer, OJ?"
He has like the glove halfway on. Jay Elma.
Yeah,
You're like trying to pull it down.
dude.
What
Did
size
you
them
ever
gloves,
hear?
OJ? Not
Did
mine.
you ever hear about that? The reason that the reason that he that they were like they were still fitting really well,
It's
but
because he
what he
stopped
did
taking his heart meds and
is
his hand swelled up.
his arthritis
His
medicine.
arthritis meds, my bad.
Yes, he was, and he was like trying to get them to really swell up, but they still fit.
Yeah, and he was like,
And he had them over white gloves too,
yeah.
like over other gloves. Like he had um like latex gloves over him too, and then he had his swollen arthritis hands, and they still fit. And I was like, also, did you know in the OJ case they used his workout tape as like proof that he could do what he did because they were like,
Oh yeah, he was claiming
um,
like I'm too old and big and
yeah, and I have
fat.
arthritis and my heart hurts,
Yeah.
and then they're like, nope,
What's this? And he's like, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's it was like that's like one of the craziest cases of all time, and even crazier that he like did like that he got away with most of the shit. Like
Because
genuinely,
he didn't
that's
do it.
insane. He didn't do it. No, literally the whole reason he even got away with most of it was because the cops actually did
They loved
like
him because he
plant
was a football
evidence.
player.
No, they planted evidence.
What do you mean they planted evidence? They liked OJ.
No, they took pictures of evidence and then they kept taking pictures and then there was I think it was socks or suspenders that had blood on them, right? Like very, very obviously like something that would happen in a murder. And um and in one picture the socks are on the floor and then in one another picture the socks are in a chair and because they moved them they
They can't use them.
they can't use them in court. So they were like, all evidence is null and void, basically.
Well, that's not
And then,
planting evidence. That's tampering with the crime scene.
well, it could be planting evidence. You don't know.
I'm gonna
You
plant my
don't know if they put
fist in
those
your goddamn teeth, boy.
because that's what they were trying to like imply that like those socks weren't really
Yeah, yeah.
there. And then also, so there's a giant pool of blood right outside his
Giant
house,
pool of
right,
lube and
or his
Diddy was
girlfriend's house,
involved.
and and they picked it up and they lubed themselves up. No,
That's how he got away so fast with that Bronco.
and the cops, instead of taking it and sampling it, they stepped right through it and made it literally
Yes.
impossible to sample.
Yes, bro.
The goofiest fucking case because literally, if that shit wouldn't have happened, he would have been
He would have been locked
evicted.
up.
He would have been locked up.
Click. That's him getting into the Bronco to drive away after killing his
And then
girlfriend.
they're like, no fly zone.
Ooh. It was a no-fly zone for Diddy.
Oh yeah,
See, it all ties back together. Talk
yeah.
about the
No,
total child predator tunnel from MJ's house to Diddy's house.
you talk about it.
Okay.
I'm not that
There
educated
was
in
a
it.
tunnel that went from Diddy's house to MJ's house, Michael Jackson's house.
I actually didn't know that for real.
I saw that on. I sent it to you.
I don't like
That
you.
also got me thinking because Jay-Z and Beyonce both went to the Diddy parties, one before they were dating, two before they were married. That makes me
Did you
think,
hear? Sorry. Go ahead.
what are you going to say?
Did you hear that? Like, a whole bunch of people are like really scared of Beyonce.
That's what I'm trying to get into. So this gets me thinking that Jay-Z and Beyonce are high-key, like, totally evil. And
Totally evil.
and that Kanye knew and wasn't playing into it. Yes, I'm defending Kanye. No, I don't agree with what he said on those podcasts. But still, that makes me think that Kanye low key knew something because uh like he was talking about it so much, and then like
Yeah.
the Beyonce had the best video ever, and
Yeah.
at the whatever it was, interrupting Taylor Swift, and because then that got me thinking, Taylor Swift is an industry plant. What if Taylor Swift is like totally in on it? She is a pedophile, by the way. She dated a minor. Um,
Yeah.
and uh, okay, and then it's over.
Tunnel.
It's so over. It's so over. Why'd you do that to me?
You did it to yourself.
I could have just saw it in editing. Why'd you do that to
We'll just
me?
dub over it. So then, like, genuinely, like, what I heard was that like Beyonce was like accused of like killing artists that were like up and coming. So
Aisha!
that
No, not what's her name? Aaliyah! Aaliyah! She totally had Aaliyah killed. Kanye knew. Kanye knew. Kanye knew. Okay, listen to me, boys. Boys and girls, worms and wormettes, gather around. Because Worm One's about to spit some fucking knowledge. Listen
bro,
to me. Kanye knew.
let's hear it.
And that's why he went up on stage to embarrass Taylor Swift and Beyonce, to get them out of the limelight or into it, to maybe where the littlest investigation gets going up. And no, Kanye all of a sudden gets addicted to a bunch of drugs and assigned a personal health trainer that wants to zombify him. Wait a minute. Worm One, you're making a lot of sense. I know. It's because I'm
Wait a minute.
schizophrenic.
Slow down.
Also, um,
Say it louder for the people in the back.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. Can I pick it up? Can I shoot the three?
Adele and Beyonce. Cause,
Me when I get a new computer. Dude, no. So, what I heard also about that Taylor Swift thing was that she was just trying, like Kanye was trying to get it to where Beyonce wouldn't like come after her because like he was trying because like Taylor Swift didn't really recognize Beyonce in the speech and like was saying that like anytime a artist doesn't like recognize Beyonce in their like acceptance speech, they something bad happens to them. So like
Aaliyah.
anytime they're not like me, it happened to me.
Tell him the
I
story.
was much of okay. So once I was a really famous singer, and then I won over Beyonce for a Grammy, and now I'm trapped in a little boy body. Trapped in a little boy body. You'll never guess which one I am.
Aaliyah?
Wrong.
Snoop Dogg.
Wrong.
Jay-Z. No, then who's in your body?
50 Cent.
Then who's in 50 Cent body?
You'll never guess.
Snoop Dogg.
Justin Timberlake.
No, then who's in JT's body?
It's Chris Brown,
Then who's in Chris Brown's body?
Lil Dicky.
Then who's in Lil Dicky's body?
It's my dog.
See, it all comes full circle.
It's like a Freaky Friday situation going on, bro.
It
Y'all
gets
ain't
even
it
freakier
Freaky
when Diddy
Friday,
gets
like
involved.
Freaky Diddy party.
It goes full circle.
Freak circle, dude.
Jerk circle. It goes even more circular.
Dude, did you see Diddy's basketball court, the soundproof basketball court?
Yes, it had 2 beds on each side.
Ooh, that's bad.
I
That's so
know.
bad. That's
What even
like
is
you
the
should be in
goal
prison.
there?
Yeah, 1v1s for
For your
that
butthole.
poo-tang, dude.
Oh, and by the
Yeah.
way, Diddy, totally gay. Totally. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but this guy was like freaking on other
To be
male
honest,
rappers.
to be honest, that is like the least of what he did. Like
I know, but
genuinely.
like I'm just saying, like, ain't it
Yeah.
crazy?
Oh yeah, he is. But it's just like it's just weird that he was like so into little kids, bro. It's just
Yeah.
weird. Like
And date raping girls and drugging women.
speaking of like into little kids and like raping and shit, dude. Okay, so Worm One knows a lot about
Uh
that.
uh 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 uh
He
uh. uh.
invented he invented the date rape drug.
That is true.
Um, it's the old what's it?
Chloroform.
I don't know. I was gonna say like rug pull, but then I forgot what it was called, so I was just like, but anyways, um, dude, I've been watching this Vince McMahon
Oh yeah, what
documentary.
was with that? I
Right?
saw. Okay, I'm gonna let you get to it, but ding dong, yo, it's
I'm gonna
Crash
let
at
you
the
talk
door.
to
Hold on, should I
What were
write
you
this
gonna
here, chat?
say? Stop touching your hair.
I can't.
What
I
were you gonna
genuinely
say?
cannot. Um,
He slept. He slumped.
it's Beyonce. She got to me. She hit me with a poison dart.
No. Oh my God, she heard. The CIA is actually coming for
She.
us too.
I mean, when someone
Um,
asks me my pronouns, she, her. Just kidding. I
whoa.
a boy. I a boy.
My pronouns, boy.
Pronouns. Straight. What?
pronouns, pronouns.
Gay and
No.
purr. No,
Uh,
that just makes me like purr. Like.
oh, you got blue hair. Of course, you have pronouns,
You have pronouns.
dude. Okay, back to what I was saying though. This Vince McMahon WWE documentary is insane. Okay, so first of all, right, it's like, okay, first thing they talk about, they're like, okay, the start of the WWE, you know, like, it starts pretty normal. It's like Vince McMahon was in a, had a little bit of a troubled childhood, met his dad. His dad owned
Is that
the
how he got the poop
W.
fetish?
Oh yeah, that's how he ate all of it. That's how he, got fed it all.
That's not a joke, by the way. Vince McMahon has a poop fetish.
We'll get to that in a
Does he
moment.
talk about
But
it?
no. I'll explain it in a second. Um then it goes to like interviews with everybody, right? And it says these were interviews before the sex trafficking and him stepping down as the WWE president came out. So literally all this was filmed before he even like
No shot.
got into controversy. So he's literally just like admitting all this stuff, talking about all this stuff like he's an innocent guy. But then like you look back and it's like and then so then they get into it and it's like all right, pretty normal, like the guys the guys get beat up a lot. Eventually this guy beats up a reporter, right? So then Hulk Hogan goes on this show to
Oh
talk about,
yeah.
this guy slapping a reporter. He goes on and I'm sure you've seen the clip, Worm One,
Yes. That's my
where he
impression of Hulk
chokes out
Hogan.
the reporter.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say like when Hulk Hogan was like saying he doesn't do steroids 3 times, and Vince McMahon is like,
Oh no. No. So he's choking out this reporter like like a chokehold like this, right? And the guy's like right here, and he's like, and then he goes he goes limp, and Hulk Hogan,
Oh yes, I know that one.
yeah, instead of Hogan being a normal, rational person and just keeping him up and being like, "Hey, you good? What's up?" and just letting him like breathe for a second, this dude lets him drop
Mm-hmm.
and busts his head open.
Mm-hmm.
So then this guy sues, Hulk Hogan and
Um.
WWE.
So okay, when he says he choked out a reporter, it's not like a reporter came up and was like, "Do you do steroids?" and then he like got angry and choked him out. It was on a
Yeah,
show. He asked him to do it, and Hulk Hogan went way too far.
yeah, yeah. He was on a talk show and
Yeah.
he was like, talking about this type of stuff, and then he was like, "Oh, you want to show me your strength?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then he just like the guy's like tapping and shit, and then he just chokes him out until he passes out, and then he hits the ground, and he
Yeah.
got a bloody head, and he literally has to stop recording because he's so bloody. And then so then they go on. He gets sued, whatever, right? Not a big deal, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they go on, and they're like, Reagan, okay, we're just gonna skip a lot because it's just like all about how wrestling became a thing, and that's not really what you guys are here for.
Yeah. We're here to talk
Um,
about the poop fetish.
so it skips to the fact that like steroids got it, you know, they
Really
became
popular.
illegal.
Oh.
They became illegal, and so the resident doctor who was there by U.S. mandate that he be there got exposed for literally giving them steroids all day, every day, right? Whatever. That's not that big of a deal. They harp on it so much about the fact that they do steroids and are like, and it's like, have you seen these guys? Obviously, they're doing steroids. And
Yeah.
honestly, if I was doing that much wrestling in a week, I would
I
too.
would too.
Yeah, it's terrifying and it hurts and it's bad and don't do that.
They legit have to
Um,
cut themselves with razors to make themselves bleed. If I was doing that, I'd be shot up like a horse, dude.
yeah, me too. It's not a big deal. But then they get to the fact that okay, first of all, Vince McMahon. Okay, so at the time, this was the um Iraq, USA, like when we
Yeah,
had a
Iraq
lot of
War.
controversy, they did an um, Iraq match versus USA, and they had like the bad guy as like Iraq, and he didn't see how that went like controversial,
Yeah.
and it was like obvious. He's like, well, some things come out that you could never predicted, and Iraq killing a ton of people or USA killing a ton of people, whatever. You couldn't predict that. And I was like, it was a war. It was a
Yeah.
war.
That's like being like, I did blackface and people got offended. What is that about?
Yeah, what's that about? I said, I said a lot of derogatory terms to someone, and I
They
am I
beat the
canceled.
hell out of me. Yeah, what is that about?
Yeah.
That's illegal.
So then, eventually they keep harping on this like steroids thing. Like the whole public is just like so shocked that these guys are taking steroids, and it's like everybody is. Like genuinely anybody at the time and even now in Hollywood is taking steroids. That's
Yeah.
just how it is. And then
Except for me.
uh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know.
and then and then and then they get to this point where they're like, yeah, and then a whole bunch of people came out about like how they got raped. And like the wrestlers are getting raped, the like the guys that are setting up everything is getting raped. The Vince McMahon, it's literally Vince McMahon's like right-hand man, right? Whatever. Left hand's doing something else, if you know what I'm saying. Fist bump.
Oh,
Um, so then it's like kind of crazy that like Vince McMahon's letting this happen. And then, you're like thinking like, why would he let all this happen? And then you
because
think
he
and
was
you're like, he's
doing
probably
it.
part of it. He's probably part of it. And literally it just goes through all this stuff of like rape and stuff. And then they're like, okay, anyways, back to the steroids. Vince McMahon got sued over the steroids. And it's like, who cares? These people got raped. And you guys are like, you're like, we're going to take him to court over the roids. And it's like, who cares about roids? Genuinely, there's not a single person I know in this world that would be like, hey, those guys are taking roids. That's worse than rape. That's worse than rape. Like, that's horrible. Why are you even focusing on the steroids? Genuinely, steroids, I think steroids are such a like, they hurt you, but they don't hurt anybody else, right? Like, they have adverse effects, but like, guess what? So does everything. right? Like, hell, wearing a cotton T-shirt probably has an adverse effect. But guess what? I'm still gonna wear shirts, right? Like that's what and like
I'm
it's
not.
not. But like, and like, alcohol's not illegal, and alcohol does
And it
affect
makes
other
me
people.
beat my son. It's not me.
It made me hurt him. Um,
Not saying I didn't like it, but it made me do it.
it made it a lot easier. The
Actually, made it a
bottle,
lot more enjoyable.
the bottle actually really helps.
Yeah.
But like, genuinely, like we have alcohol, right? Which there's so many people that die from drunk driving every year, and
Me.
and if you guys don't know, but the most of the time it's not the drunk driver because they're so relaxed that it doesn't even affect them, and then the other people that are tensed up are the ones that die, right?
Yep.
But we don't ban those. But we're gonna ban steroids because some guy wants to get big, or and like, to be honest, like, if you think about it, it's literally a cure for obesity.
Yep. Um, give your 12-year-old obese son horse tranquilizer right now.
Ketamine,
Ketamine.
ketamine,
Ketamine.
ketamine,
Fentanyl. Fentanyl.
ketamine.
Fentanyl. Fentanyl. Fentanyl.
How
Um,
much fentanyl is legal
the state of
in New
California.
York?
None.
None. I have
I have
nothing. All right,
nothing. Can I
all
tell the
right. I
Vince
went on my little
McMahon
rant.
poop story?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead about the Vince McMahon. I haven't heard about
You
this.
haven't? Okay, so this ex WWE employee, she went on a uh interview with Vince McMahon, which was a date basically. They went and had dinner. She got drugged and was forced to do a threesome with Vince McMahon and another like big WWE guy and ended up getting pooped on and by Vince McMahon and then trafficked. So, and then when she got free, she
Yeah.
told the story. And then there's another one, legit same story, except Vince asked her if she was into poop. And she was like, no. And then she got up and left.
Yeah, apparently Vince had paid around or a little over 12 mil to one woman in like the past couple years just to keep silent about that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But literally like,
That was the chick that said that got up from the date and left.
yeah, but genuinely like the wrestlers even got groped, which I thought
Yeah.
was a little crazy because it's like you'd think those are the guys
Those
that
are the guys
like
that would be
would
like,
fight back.
"Rrr."
Yeah,
But no,
but
think about it. These guys have given you the drug to get big. These guys have given you the money. They've given you the platform.
yeah.
They've given you fame. And then they're just like, you owe us this.
Yeah. And you got to think about like any other wrestling platform than the WWE.
None.
Like they're just miles away.
Yeah.
So like if you do want to leave, guess what? You're
You're
getting
done.
half the
Yeah.
paycheck. Like it just doesn't matter. And it's just not an option. So it's either get sexually assaulted or lose your job and not be able to make enough money to support yourself.
Yep.
So, but and what's so
Also,
sad,
you get your balls fondled, so why are you complaining?
that's a dub.
Wait
But
a minute, I get millions jacked and my butt gaped? Let's go!
but it was by like an old fat white guy. And I
Keep
was like,
talking.
I'd rather
Rhea
never
Ripley.
mind. But it was just bad. It was just so bad that like it literally like I can never look at the WWE the same. Like who knows what's really going on right now? Like literally the rape shit and like all that stuff got
The
so
rape shit
swept
or
under
the
the rug.
shit rape?
Rape. Wow. Got swept under the rug so much compared to the steroids. It was actually crazy. Like genuinely, you would think steroids were like the worst, hardest drug you've ever taken. Like literally, like
I'm hard.
worse than crack, worse than ketamine, worse than ever. Like the worst thing you've ever taken. The way they acted about steroids.
Yeah. No, it's because it was a way bigger thing and then really enforced back then.
Yeah,
But also, Vince McMahon was playing with his dookie on top of a drugged woman who was then sold. So I think that's a little bit more than like
Yeah,
doing
it should
trend.
be.
Yeah.
And what was even
Just a
crazier
little bit
about it
though.
was that like people like saying that like they didn't know, and it was
Vince McMahon did it. What do you mean they didn't
like
know?
no, the trend and the like the steroids, and it was like,
What do you
what do you
mean?
mean? Like they would like come out in the publications like being like they doing steroids under our noses, and
What the heck, guy?
it was like, have you seen these guys? They look like monsters. They're
Yeah. I can't even
like
see that dude's
Hulk Hogan.
nipples anymore.
Hulk Hogan is literally 6'7". 6'7". He's a monster. Yeah, have you seen how jacked he
If
is?
you're over
Like
5'10" and you're like that huge, then you're not natty.
like it was bad. Like there's no way. And like you seen Andre the Giant. What I thought was crazy. Another thing that I thought was crazy was Andre the Giant was big, but I didn't know Hulk Hogan was almost as big as him.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Like
you think, right?
genuinely.
Because or not Hulk, Andre the Giant was like, "Oh, hello, I'm Andre the Giant," and he sounded like a giant,
Yeah.
and Hulk Hogan was like,
In his
"Hello,
hands.
it's me." Like they don't even
Yeah.
sound the same, but they're like legit almost the same size.
Literally, they like I think it was like yeah, he's like 7'4", and Hulk Hogan was like 6'8", 6'9". So literally they were like pretty close in
Did you
height.
say
Like
6'9"? Dude, the answer's been in front of us the whole time. They've been freaks. Oh my god, it's subliminal. It's subliminal. Gaining intelligence.
I'm
Gaining
gaining intelligence.
intelligence.
Gaining intelligence.
That's too good.
Dude.
Gaining intelligence. That's the best bit of today.
Dude, I was just doing dishes and I had like two ghosts and I was
Gaining
like I had
intelligence.
been up since like 3 a.m. and I was like so just delirious and I was just like and I was like thinking of like the YouTube like beep boop and then it's like gaining intelligence, gaining
Gaining intelligence.
intelligence.
That's too
Bro.
good.
But like 520, sorry, I have Andre the Giant's like
Yeah,
Wikipedia
I
over
saw
here.
you pull it up. You're like,
520 pounds? Holy shit.
dude, what? That's no
It's
thing. That's
huge.
me after one McDonald burger.
Yeah, we know.
I eat the entire bundle meal.
Yeah, we know. We can tell.
Worm 2
We
ate
seen
a
you.
baby once in the parking lot of a
How
Burger.
to blow up co-host on podcast
Worm 2
remotely.
once ate a toddler in the parking lot of a Wendy's, and I did nothing to stop
Pewter,
him.
how Pewter,
Goobatron
how
3000 melts his brain. Wait, this is thumbnail. This
Pewter,
is thumbnail. Let's make a thumbnail. That's great.
Charles Xavier serves cunt.
Charles Xavier Holocaust beam.
Charles Xavier say Gex beam.
Say Gex with Gab Jibo.
Give Beagle. Give Beagle.
What else was I gonna? Sorry, that was a really bad segue. What else were we gonna talk about? Oh, talk about the
Princess
ghosts.
Bride.
Talk about the ghosts.
Oh my god.
No, actually, save that for the vlog.
Should we?
I would like
I
to.
think we should say something
We
that
should say
it got
something. Okay, we filmed a vlog Friday. Today is Monday, September 30th. Tomorrow is October 1st. And we had filmed a vlog Friday, which was let me think about it. What day was it? I started ripping out all my teeth. No,
Humanity.
it was like the 27th or something. And
This Saturday.
and we were gonna record a video, and we did, and it was really good. It was really funny. It was probably gonna be like an actual
15,
hit of a video. And
15 minutes long.
yeah, it was like 20 minutes long. And no audio. No audio.
Yep. Well, we should clarify. There was our audio in our intro
In the
and
intro,
our
the
exit,
outro, the things that we recorded,
like the
previously,
B-roll,
the B-roll, the
everything else
outtakes, everything except for the main video
that was
had audio.
hilarious. So plan is, uh, probably
Plan is we go
try
and we
and do it
find
again.
Susan Wojcinki and we say, why is YouTube hating us?
Plan is go get Mr. Apple. Tell him phone no work.
Phone no work? What ding of the heck? Give me
Then I
Steve
go,
Jobs. And it kills him. That's him killing.
yeah.
That's what he
No, I
did
go,
to the toddler.
I go like this. I use
Do,
my mind powers.
yeah. Hold on. Do the thing that you did before that again. No, the one before that. No, the one where you're like that. That's him spitting acid. He can do that. He can spit acid.
I'm poltergeist,
No, it's the like
zeitgeist.
the zeitgeist. Shut up. It's the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park that killed the fat guy.
I'm like a llama from Minecraft.
From
From
Minecraft. I
Minecraft.
love Minecraft.
No, dude. Okay, but like straight up, that made me so mad. I genuinely like was
Yeah, we were planning on actually like doing stuff and going out and making a lot of stuff, and we just got angry
I
and
just
did
yeah, I got
nothing. We
like
just played Mortal
bedridden.
Kombat.
Literally got bedridden from that. Like genuinely made me so mad. There is gonna be a couple stuff that we can still keep, and we are gonna still try and get a video like it out, but there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees that we're gonna be able to get any videos out anytime soon. Okay. But there's no guarantees about like getting stuff out, but like we are gonna try and like salvage some of the footage, try to get a video out. It might not be as good as the original, but it will be something. And then we'll definitely do a lot more vlog videos. Like we have a lot of
We have
ideas.
so many ideas.
It's just like getting them out, especially because a lot of them are Halloween like themed.
Yeah,
But like, we can't do Halloween themed stuff until like October, like
until everything
full on
opens.
October. Yeah.
I do
So
I do really want
genuinely,
to go to All Star Sports.
yeah. Or at least try to like we were thinking about like a cooking slash like baking type
Yes,
thing,
that would be
and
sick.
honestly, I've made a couple cooking slash baking videos in the past, and I think I'm pretty good at them.
We
So
should do a
I
bake
think we can
off.
British. We should do it
We
in a
should bake each
British
other
accent.
off.
We'll have Worm Girl judge it.
Yes, cause she's huge.
We'll have Worm. Don't let her hear that. She don't like that. She'll kill you. Worm Girl's a monster. She's a demon and she will murder you.
I know.
Um, JK, I love you, Worm Girl.
Oh yeah, they go like this.
Um, by the way, ladies in the comments, save your, save it for the worm one. Or sorry, save it for the worm one, cause I'm taking, buddy.
Save it for me, please. I need it.
Um, but also we saw a lot of comments on the last video, and we really appreciate it. It actually made me so happy
So
and made
happy.
me really like brightened up my day to see that
I got
people are
teary
really
eyed.
enjoying your videos. He did. I was his shoulder to cry on.
Mm-hmm.
He's my wolf. He's my Sigma wolf, and
I am.
I'm his Omega.
Oh man, you're the vanilla bunny.
I don't know what that means, but
You're the vanilla bunny. I'm the
rock on,
roadmaster, buddy. Let's just say.
rope mask,
I'm
rope
the Diddy
mask.
master, as they say.
Dude, my brother once
Is
said
the
that he
Diddy
was the
master?
rope master, and I was like, please get out of my house. Rock on,
Okay.
rock on, dude. Me trying to blow you up with my mind powers. Those cunty faces that Charles Xavier makes when he uses his mind powers.
He does do this like.
Worm 1 and Worm 2 use their mind powers to blow up the viewers. You should just like I'm gonna scoot a little this way and like put like rays
Yes.
rays
Yes.
coming
Okay.
out of my head. Oh no, I'll aim him towards you.
Your hand's not in
And
frame.
this is gonna be. Oh, sorry. Aim him towards me.
Hold on. Okay. That's thumbnail material.
There we go. That's thumb. That's thumb. This is pinky. See my fist?
You
Better
better
run.
run. Alright, are we calling it
Oh.
there?
Guys, I love Dune. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a Duneaholic.
You're a Dune
I'm a
head.
Duneaholic. I'm getting duned. It's
Hmm.
getting bad. I'm on my like fourth watch of the movie. The second.
My Duniness has gone down.
Mine's not. It's getting worse. I'm getting addicted to fan art.
Of Zendaya?
Paul.
No.
Of Godworm.
Of God.
Dude, no. Genuinely no one warned me how actually insane the books get. Like
I
it's like
did about 400 times.
no, you said they're all pretty weird, but you didn't tell me like what? Oh, gotta go. Bye guys. We love you.
Bye.
Love you viewers.
Bye bye.